I gotta put on my big girl pants and try this for myself.
And
You
that's
got
the
it.
first audio clip of the night is Becca talking about putting her pants on. Just right as I unmuted, that's what you said.
Classic.
Saying I'm a very lucky guy.
I'm not even angry about it.
But hello everybody. Welcome to another week of D&D. I am not drugged up this week, so I will be able to stay with it a little bit better. Got to adjust my camera. But yes, welcome back. Over the last few weeks, we have ventured into hell and bargained with demons and devils and warlocks alike for the regaining of souls. One contract still active, the other two completed, and Gallen's back. We're not sure what state she's in yet, as she needed to be carried to bed, where she immediately fell asleep and hasn't woken up yet. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of what's been happening for the last couple weeks. Beyond that, Taddy went to talk to B, lowercase, about going to get the group's ship back. And he was like, oh, well, the Kraken doesn't have it anymore. It's floating, and it's that way. So Taddy quickly ran back to town and said, hey, ship's floating. Anybody who's coming, come on. And Panawar and Yas were like, let's go. And Odess and Pearl stayed with Silt and Gallon. So real quick, we are just going to touch on Odess and Pearl, because Silt and Gallon are still passed out sleeping at this point. Odess and Pearl, is there anything you guys can think of up front that you're going to do outside of anything involving Silt or Odess over the next 2 days? Because that's how long it's going to take Taddy and Pan to get the ship and get back. Like, was there anything you wanted to do? Did you want to go shopping for something, or any special work you wanted to do, etc., etc.?
I mean, I would be tending to the others, obviously, for most of that time. And if they are sleeping, then I guess the only thing I would start saying is I think I have an empty book somewhere in my bag. Yep, I do. So I would start journaling like our adventures of what's going on down here in hell.
Okay. Making a little autobiography. So
I guess you could, yeah, per se.
Okay. Too easy. What about you, Pearl? Anything you thought of you might want to do? Aside from take care of Silt and Gallon, obviously.
Not to interrupt Pearl, but I do have one more thing at Pearl. When Pearl's done.
Pam, if you're talking, you're muted. Pamela. You're muted. Because I just heard you from across the hall.
Don't mind me. I'm sorry.
Just saying, I have noise-canceling headphones, and I can hear her from across the house.
Well, that's a good thing.
She's loud.
Yeah.
Anything you're up to, aside from anything involving Silt and Gallon, for the next 2 days while Taddy's off getting the ship with Pan?
I was with them.
You guys
we decided that
last second
you were going to stick around.
You could carry one of them if necessary.
Okay, gotcha. Then no, I don't have anything in mind other than trying to figure out what happened with Gallon and trying to help Silk too.
Okay.
For now.
We will get to all that. Brad, what was your other thing?
So you remember those books I have? I'm holding.
Yes.
We got them months and months and months ago.
You
I
got
think
those
at
in like the
this-
first month of the campaign. Yes, I remember them.
So I think at this point, seeing as where we're at, most would probably pull in private, would pull them out, and he would detect magic.
Your audio's cutting out really bad.
Oh hell, I thought that was me.
It's like gargling.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have our fan on. He would pull out the books and cast detect magic in private. Is that any better?
Yeah, I can
Mhm.
hear you now.
Yeah, much better.
That's what you need. But lower.
What?
A voice changer.
Oh, voice changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he's just gonna cast detect magic on those books in private.
Give me a second.
No worries. I'm in the other room helping Becca right now, so I'm bouncing between two
I
computers.
could not put on my big girl pants.
Let's see.
Pants were
One,
not big girly enough.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of the 7 books
Jesus, you've been carting around 7 books.
glow with.
In a bag of
Put your
holding.
silt bags.
6 of the 7
No.
books glow with transmutation magic. And the 7th one doesn't glow at all. And I think common sense will tell you which one didn't glow.
Yeah, probably. My only question is, are they glowing, or are they like lightly glowing like they were last time?
I don't think you cast detect magic last time. I think you actually spent the time reading it and it didn't work.
Yeah, that was true. And then at the end, I did the detect magic.
Did
But
you?
hold on, I gotta run over to the computer. Hold on.
No, we'll say you did for the sake of argument because we're talking over a year ago in real life. They are glowing. Did you get there, Brad?
He's on his way. Give him a second.
Y'all need a golf cart to get from the east wing to the west wing. That's
No joke. The longest holiday.
Hilarious.
I got your message. I figured that's the one that wasn't glowing.
Okay. But I said they are glowing now.
Okay. So, if that's the case, then I would spend time reading one of them. And I will get back to you in a second on which one I'm reading.
Okay. Are you gonna dedicate the next 2 days to reading?
Pretty much, aside from like attending to them and whatever they've got going on, the minor times or whatever, but I'm going to spend a majority of that time reading, yes.
Okay. I will run the math and let you know on that.
Okay.
All right, and that's it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty. Taddy and Pan. The two of you, along with Yas, join your B, lowercase, in his submersible and set off. True to his word, it's about a day later. The ship rises just to the point where you can see out of the front window above the water. He was, well, see, I told you. There it is. As you look out the window, you can see the Rock in a Hard Place just kind of sitting on the water, gently rocking with the waves. The island of the Shadowfell in the background, and a light fog filling the morning. At this point, you're still maybe a mile off. So you're not super close, but you can see the ship at least.
Well, I'm going to look at B and go, okay, well, get us over there. Let's get to this thing back.
We're still moving. Just takes time.
Okay. I thought maybe you'd stopped. That's why.
No,
I said that.
it's still moving.
Oh, if we're still moving, then I wouldn't. Okay. Well, yeah, we should have some kind of chains on the ship. We can attach that to your sub, right?
Do you have chains on the ship?
Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
for
You
At
got
least the ones attached to the anchor.
you got 500
Well,
feet of chain and 1,000 feet
Yeah.
of rope.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you did or not.
Yeah, I kind of figured even if we don't have loose, we have anchor chain. Like,
And
We got
and B
some.
would let you know that there are points you can connect a chain onto. on
Okay.
the ship.
Okay, so as we approach, I will look at Pan and go, okay, man. So we're gonna get here. B's gonna let us off. We're gonna get on the ship. We're gonna clear the ship, and then we're gonna get these chains attached to B's sub, and we're gonna tow it back to port.
Okay,
So that's our game plan.
sounds good.
All right,
Get her done.
get her done.
Both of you make perception checks for me.
Make a what?
Perception check.
Whee.
This sounds ominous.
Pan, if you haven't been doing the thing, then you need to put a -5 on that.
Oh, you said how long did it take us to get here?
About a day.
Okay, I got something to retcon during that day.
Okay.
I would have definitely been doing some with my cough.
Okay. You just doing it, or were you trying to be sneaky about it?
No, I feel like I would just be doing it.
Okay. So over the last day, as Pan drinks his coffee, you notice that he pours a little something in it each time, Patty. But what was the thing you wanted to retcon?
So remember the broken vase?
Yeah, all the shards sitting behind
Uh-huh.
the left engine right now.
Uh-huh. So I want to first and foremost ask B if he or his underling, a worker, whatever, if they got a spare thick bag. Just,
Yeah,
Something.
B produces a nice burlap sack.
awesome. So I have Mage Hand.
Okay.
I would like to use that spell and shift those pieces into that bag.
Okay.
So I don't actually touch the goddamn things.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. Yeah, that didn't go over well.
No. Give me just a second. Sorry. I will whisper you here, Taddy. All right. But yeah, you get all the pieces in the bag. And what's next?
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I had. I was just going to use my mage hand to put those in the bag so that they were all cleaned up and we could do something with them.
All right. Not a problem. So you guys approach the ship, and you're still maybe quarter mile out. You know, far enough that you can just barely spot some movement on board the ship. You see 3 humanoids. Sorry, 5
Okay.
humanoids. You guys rolled good enough. Moving around the deck. 2 of them are up on the mast.
Okay. Well, we're getting our ship, so I mean,
Well, you guys are. B's ship is tugging along at the surface now. So it
Okay.
is visible. You're still quarter to a half mile out, so you're still a little ways off. But this is what you see as you're approaching.
okay.
B's gonna look over at you. So are we just gonna roll up on him, or you want to do something?
I mean, we don't have a choice. We want our ship. We're gonna have to just go up there and get it back. I can't think of anything sneaky to do to get it back.
Well,
So
I mean, I could submerge the submarine so they don't see us coming. You know, catch them off guard a little bit, and then pop the hatch, and you can swim up.
okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Or I can, maneuver and come in behind the ship, so it's at least harder for them to, tell me what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you can get us in there without them realizing we're there, fuck yeah, let's do that.
Well, no promises, but I'll try. Morg, prepare to dive! And you hear some vulgar German come from back in the engine room. I don't have prompts prepared. Or do I? No, I don't. So the ship dives. Doesn't go very deep, maybe 20, 25 feet. And a few minutes later, B cranks a bunch of levers. You hear some hissing and whirring from back in the engine room, and he goes and he opens up that floor hatch, and you can see the water stabilize there. He goes, "All right, yeah, I don't know. I'll be within eyesight, I guess. Down here
Okay.
somewhere. So,
Yeah, I'll I don't know, wave a something. Just keep an eye on the ship. If you see me waving at you, off the bow, off the front off the front bow, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the bow is.
If you see me waving both hands off the front of the boat, yeah, then yeah, just come on up, and we'll get you hooked up, and we'll go.
Okay, so I'll just go 100, 200 yards and
Yeah.
periscope it.
All right, and Pan, I'm gonna hop out here and sneak onto the boat. I'm assuming you and Waddles aren't very sneaky. So I will leave that to you to decide how you want to come onto the ship, but I'm gonna try and at least sneak up on the one. We're on the backside of the boat.
He came at it broadsided, but you're about 30 feet down. So it's
Okay,
no issue
so-
to swim to the surface in one breath.
Okay.
And you're maybe 30 feet from the ship. If
Okay.
that. So 40.
Yeah.
If you were to leave the sub and swim straight at the hull of the ship, it would be like a 40, maybe 45-foot swim.
Okay. Yeah, and I got my armor lets me breathe,
Mhm.
so I'm not worried about breathing. I just want to come up since the map's up, like back here.
Okay. Yeah. No issues, no rules for that.
Okay.
I'll put you at water level.
Okay.
So just like 5 feet down, basically. What about
Okay.
you, Pan? What's your game plan here?
Okay, so just to make sure I understand, so far we have dived down, and Patty's getting out while we're underwater here, right?
Yep.
So where
Um,
where you are on the map is where you would come out of the submarine at, and then Taddy's gonna swim over to the back of the ship here. And the submarine is not leaving, but it's going away, probably about 500 feet away, to kind of watch and wait for signal.
Okay. I think I would have me and Sir Waddles kind of just bob up to the surface where we are, and I'll have him swim us towards the ship, and I'm gonna be like waving and making a bunch of noise and hey guys, hey guys, you know, just really drawing a lot of attention to myself
Okay.
to help Patty with his stealth mission.
Beautiful.
Please tell me this is like a "Hey, you guys" moment.
Baby woo.
Yas is gonna come with you, Taddy. She wants her ship back.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
She made that decision. Okay. So you kind of bob
Now,
up to the.
we-
Go ahead.
We do know these are vampires because these are more than likely who turned Yas
At
into one, right?
at this point, you will know that, Jeremy, because you're the only one who's actually seen them. Taddy swam underwater up to the back of the ship. He hasn't seen them up close yet, so he doesn't know until he gets onto the ship. But you will know that as soon as your head pokes above the water and you can see them on the ship. You'll note that 2 of them are vampires. The other 2 look like just regular humans. Or the other 3, sorry. The 2 up on the mast and the 1 on the bow, fucking with the anchor.
So I'm just I'm probably what 30 feet out from them or so.
Yeah, give or take. Let's see.
Yep, I'm just jumping up and down on Sir Waddle's back and just bouncing around.
Okay. So you start hollering out. You definitely catch them off guard, but you hear this one say something. You can't quite make out what. And this human comes running over and actually throws you a lifeline, a rope.
And I immediately grab a hold of it. Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to drown after our ship sunk.
Make a deception check with advantage. As he starts to pull you in. And Taddy, what are you doing next?
I am going to stealth my way up the backside of this ship.
Okay. Beautiful.
And hopefully make my way to who's ever at the helm.
Yeah, so it is a 15-foot climb to the edge there.
Okay.
And then you've got another 15 feet. So you're actually, like, here right now. But I'm not going to put you up there. That's just for the
Okay.
sake. So you've got another 15 feet. As soon as you come up over the edge, you see 3 humans, albeit pale, and 2 vampires spawn, which you're familiar with.
Okay.
And just as you're getting that look, you hear, "Oh shit!" and then see a great axe thud into the deck right next to you. And as you look, all signs indicate that Yes slipped and used her axe to catch herself.
Ah, shit.
And you hear
God damn it.
this human up on the mast go, "There's more! They're back there!" And I'm going to have you guys roll initiative. Doesn't mean we're in combat. I'm just going to have you
Damn
roll
it.
initiative to kind of keep us honest on an action economy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So that worked perfectly because the first one up is the one who just turned and yelled, "There's 2 more over there!" And Taddy, you're up.
Well, so much for sneaky sneak. I guess I'm just climbing on up.
Okay. So up over the edge. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's just 5 feet of movement.
Okay. I'm going to announce, since my original game plan is out the door, I believe this is our ship. If you step away, we'll drop you off somewhere. Otherwise, on guard.
Yes
no.
climbs over the railing with you because I forgot to roll initiative for her, so you guys are going simultaneously, and holds
Okay.
her great axe in a ready position and goes, "Yeah, what he said," and kind of like squats in a ready position.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'll ready psychic blade in case somebody decides they want to come at me.
Okay. Be more specific. Trigger and
Like
response.
Yeah. No. Trigger is somebody coming at me aggressively.
Okay.
Response will be getting a psychic blade to the forehead or chest or wherever it ends up.
Okay. Beautiful. Jeremy, you got pulled halfway to the ship before they spotted Taddy and Yes, so that's where you will start. This vampire is just gonna kind of step over here and say, maybe you should be the one to go. We found this ship abandoned. Clearly, you didn't want it that much. And you can see her claws kind of grow out of her fingers a little bit as she takes a ready position. Sir Waddles and Jeremy.
Okay, so have any of them actually committed any violence at all, or threats or anything?
You saw that last one that just went kind of take a step back, but when she took that step back, she went out of your eyesight because of the angle. And you heard her saying something, and you can see Yas and Taddy both kind of in a readied position on the upper back part of the ship. So it looks like it's the squaring off stage of a fight from what you can tell.
Going to... I'm gonna swim up to the ship,
Okay. So
But-
that's
kind of like more over, so I'm not directly under this dude.
okay, so that'd be 20 feet to get you guys there. It is 10 feet up to the edge. of
Would
the
we
ship.
be able to make that?
If you have 10 feet of movement, yeah.
Sir Waddles, I think, is 40. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just riding him like a pretty little princess, so I haven't used any yet.
Okay, so 20. So that'd be all the movement to get you right there. All of Sir Waddle's movement.
And I guess once I get up there, since nobody is actually engaged in violence yet, I'm just gonna wave and say, hey guys, is there any way we can get our ship? Can we make a deal? Does this have to be bloodshed?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. It's not bad. Much better than I expected.
Anything else for you?
I'm going to gonna put my shield in front of me and ready my gun. Not aiming or holding an action, just ready with it.
That
And that's
guy,
it.
that guy that was holding the rope, pulling you in, just looks kind of scared and lost. This other vampire spawn will take a half step out. You know, I guess that's not up to us. It's up to the master. And you hear her stomp her foot 3 times on the deck of the ship. Below the ship, you can hear some movement, some scratching, and then the hatch door opens. And that's it. They're not going to do anything unless provoked, so you guys are up.
All right. I guess that would put me and Yes up next. I'd say, okay, well, y'all just gather up in a group and bring your master here, and we'll try and talk this out. How about that?
No, you must go to the master.
Nah, no.
Then you will
This is
get
my
off
ship.
our
I
ship.
know. This is our ship. I know how our ship works. No,
He will not come up here. You will go to him, or we will kill you.
down the hatches.
He is below. He likes it dark.
Pan, you're over by the hatch. Leave the underlings up here with me and Yas. What? You want to head downstairs?
That sounds safe.
Are you taking Waddles with you, or is it just you going?
No, I'm gonna take Waddles with me.
Okay.
Buddy, there's 5 people up here. I don't know what you're gonna run into downstairs. Hopefully, it's just the boss and you can talk it out.
So you and Sir Waddles go down. The hull of the ship, or the hold, is darker than you remember. Not pitch black, but definitely darker. And at the far end, it's like shadow. You know when you like stare out in a dark night and you can see the shadows moving? It's kind of like that.
Somebody's in my fucking hammock. Oh, sorry.
And an eerie voice creeps out of the shadows. What do you want?
There's been some confusion. This is actually our ship.
This ship was
Um,
claimed by me and mine. It was abandoned when we found it.
Yeah, see, it was a play toy for a Kraken, and we were waiting for him to tucker himself out. And then when he did, we came out to claim it, and here you are. But that doesn't change that it's still our ship. I have no problem with vampires in the crew if you guys want to join up. But it's still our shit.
You hear the creaking of wood and slight scratches as this sound slowly gets closer to you. And as it steps out of the shadow, you see clearly a vampire, but very much dark, feral looking, long, overgrown claws on both its hands and feet. By the law of the sea, this boat belongs to us. We have a voyage to make, and it shall be made.
Where are you guys headed?
Far to the west, to a land of desolation.
I don't see anything to the west other than Haven. Let's see, there's a whirlpool. Yeah, I don't really see anything to the west. Are you sure your maps are right?
So, on this map, he said to the west, and you would be familiar that there are two land masses you guys haven't been to yet, far to the west. Which one he's referring to, no idea. But you do know that there is land over there.
I
So,
mean, we
wait,
are
wait.
heading to
Talking
the
the
west.
land of the snow or the land of the lollipop-looking trees?
I don't know what lollipops are, but not the land of the snow. There's too much light there. The other land, beneath it, lies a whole different world. Dark and desolate, where my people can thrive.
So, you just want us to drop you off on our way out?
What guarantee
I mean,
of
I'm-
safety would I have?
I mean, if you guys don't attack us, we're not gonna attack you. Like I said, we have nothing against vampires. And I understand wanting to go someplace that feels like home. So, I mean, yeah, we can definitely work this out. We won't hurt you. As long as you don't hurt us.
Make a persuasion check.
You used all my good rolls already.
Funny how that works. Bro.
No.
Bro.
Right? I told you.
You had to beat a 5.
I mean, like, shouldn't he have advantage on that? He is like
No.
being sincere, not lying.
And I'm all cute and shit.
Daywalkers cannot be trusted. We will take your ship
But
to
it-
the land, and you may pick it up there.
Would it help if I said we have a vampire in our crew?
Roll
And-
again.
You know,
Yay!
we beat her all the time.
You also have bard inspiration from Tika Tika.
Oh no, that's long. That only lasts an hour. That's long since gone. Heroic
but you needed to
inspiration.
the first time.
You do have heroic inspiration if you'd like to re-roll that 9.
Why not let him re-roll the 1?
Yeah, shit. If
You
I'd known
could've
that, I would
rolled
have re-rolled the one.
Yeah.
That's right, I didn't either.
Well, you get 1 re-roll either way. That's all you had. So go ahead and roll one more time.
Whee!
There you go,
Oh.
little buddy.
Wow.
The 9 would have beaten the 5, and the 18 would have beaten the 17 that he just rolled. So you were good either way there. Barely, but still beating.
I'll take barely. I'm not proud.
I will trust the word of another vampire. Mine will
Okay.
hold up down here with me. Present
I
her
mean, they
when
don't.
she arrives.
Okay, you guys don't have to have them hang out down here if they want to be up in the air.
As you say that, he like tilts his head back and lets out this guttural monster noise. And above deck, it's not like a scream, it's like a gurgle, but feral. I don't know how to describe it. And you hear footsteps and, you know, like walking and clawing on wood, and you catch something out of the corner of your eye pan, and as you look up, you can see the 2 vampire spawns doing the wonderful wall crawl like Pearl does. And a moment later, you see one of those humans who's, could you step to the side so I can climb down, please? And Taddy, you see them all moving, obviously.
Well, when they head towards there, I'm gonna follow up and tell Yas to come with me. Come on, let's follow them. Let's hope they didn't eat our little buddy.
Once they're all down here, the Nightbringer will speak again to you, Pan. This space is ours until we arrive. Present your vampire companion as soon as she arrives.
Okay.
Now go. And he points up.
As Taddy gets to the hatch, I'm gonna yell down. Pan, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Awesome. What's going on?
I'm assuming you're climbing up, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay. You climb up and turn around to shut the hatch, and like a big gust of wind slams it shut behind you.
So we're going to take the ship back to hell. And as soon as Pearl gets on board, she's going to go down and talk to them. And we're going to drop them off on our way out of town. Some dark land or something.
Oh, okay. Above table, DM wasn't B on the ship? Big B?
He
Capital
was.
B?
Yeah.
Capital B?
He's
Okay.
not there.
Did you see
gonna-
me?
I'm going to pull out my computer and I'm going to hit find my Android. See where he's at.
I'm gonna pop the hatch, just try and creak it open a little bit. Hey, down there.
Make a strength check. You get it open about an inch, and right when you start talking, it slams shut again.
Go talk through the grate.
Oh yeah, there's a grate. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk over to the grate. Hey, was there a Tin Man on this ship when you got here?
You just hear a low growl.
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit, that's not good. Okay, well, cancel that move because I'm just gonna turn around and walk to the bow of the ship. Oh well, then guys, get comfortable. We'll deal with it when we get the group, but we got the ship, and I'm gonna do the 2 arm waves off the bow, front, whatever, to get B's attention.
Yeah, about 5 seconds later, you see his submersible pop up, and he starts skimming towards you.
Okay, is our excess chain ropes up top or down below?
Down below.
I assume they're down below. That's what I thought. So,
Your anchor's right there, and that's got a few hundred feet of...
Yeah, but I don't want to unhook the anchor. Pan, can you yell down there and tell them we need the chain?
Sure. I'll walk over to the grate there and yell down to him. Hey, we need the chain can you send that up with one of your little minions there?
You hear a loud grinding noise as the grate moves to the side. All 500 feet of rope are just like lifted out effortlessly, and then the grate gets put back.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you, sir.
We asked for chain, we got rope. That's fine.
No, I said chain.
We take... Oh, I thought you said rope.
No, 500 feet.
No, you
Oh.
said rope.
Oh,
But you
meant
I
chain.
meant chain. Because you've got 1,000 feet of rope, not 500, so...
We meant what you knew.
Okay, well then we start to hooking the ship up to B sub.
Okay. Both of you make survival checks to guarantee that you secure it properly.
Yeah, that's gonna. Can I use
Wait.
my sleight of hand at disadvantage?
I'd like to argue that either my tinkering or smithing would come in handy here.
I would agree with that. So go ahead with advantage, Jeremy.
5, but where the hell is survive? There it is. Okay.
Yeah, you run a nice recovery line with 2 anchor points on both ships for steering purposes. And you're set to go on your way back.
All right.
We. Yeah. Bounce
And
back to the world.
I'm going to position myself at the helm, just in case
Okay.
we need to be steered for some reason. I'll tell the rest of the crew. I tell Pan to settle in wherever he's comfortable, I guess, and same with Yas. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just we'll figure it out when we get to the group. But we got the ship. It just happens to be packed full of vampires now.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They just want to go. They want to find a safe place to live. It's okay.
Yeah.
You guys have a day's travel back to the dock. Anything you want to do in that time?
Keep an eye on things. Like, make sure nothing fishy's going on. No backstabbing, cheaty bullshit, and that we stay on course.
Yeah, you hear some weird noises coming from down underneath, but they never come up top. You never see them. It's like they're there, but they're not.
I offer his human thralls food whenever I cook for everybody.
How do you go
Case they're
about doing
hungry.
that?
I yell down through the grate. Hey, do your non-blood sustaining friends there want any food?
You just hear that growling noise coming from the shadows.
Sorry, is that a yes or a no?
There's no response.
Mystic is a no. I tell you what, there's some in the pot here, still warm. If they want it, and one of them up, they can get some bowls and take it back down with them. That's fine. Just, it's here, you know. I'm sure they need to replace that blood somehow.
Anything else over the day's travel?
I am probably going to be working on some invention or another.
Okay.
Probably finishing the designs on my steam-powered motor for the boat.
Okay. Yeah, this would be enough time for you to really finish them off.
That's it for me. I'm going to step away for a couple minutes here, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, you guys arrive back at the dock. You're asked about your how do you approach the dock? Let's start with that.
Okay, so when we get within eye shot of the docks, I'm gonna signal B somehow, get his attention, and go, okay, I know you don't like to go up to where people are with your boat, and I understand that. That's cool. So if you wouldn't mind, let's get you disconnected from our ship, and hopefully we can 3-person this thing into the docks
He says,
between
okay.
me, Pan, and Yas. That way, you know, I mean, unless you got any other ideas, I don't know. Maybe can you like kind of push us? Maybe.
We can disconnect, and I can definitely give you a little push, but you know, with no wind, you might drift.
Yeah. Well, we can drop the sails. I mean, that's
Okay.
doesn't take a whole crew to drop those.
No problemo. I'm not gonna make you
Okay.
guys roll anything. Probably takes a little bit of time for the three of you to operate and set up the ship, and none of you have any vast experience in actually controlling the ship, because
No.
there's other party members that did that. So it definitely takes some love. I'm gonna have both of you roll a D100.
I mean, I'd spend enough time staring at everybody doing it. I should have at least a basic idea.
Actually, you were mostly under deck in your hammock.
Yeah, you
Two.
did spend like 90% of the time
Yeah.
below deck. Okay. So here's what happens. You're able to get the ship in, you're able to get it docked, but you both rolled low. So as you come into dock, you don't know how to make a sailboat stop. And you kind of wreck into the dock a little bit, causing some damage. And
Where's Yes? What's she doing?
she did her best to help, but she can only do
Okay.
so much. She is one person.
Okay. Yeah.
She actually made it less bad than it was going to be.
Good.
But immediately this Cambion with a clipboard comes over. What do you think you're doing? You broke the dock! And you look down, and like one of the footers is bent. Not even snapped, just bent.
How much?
How much?
How much to
What?
fix
You
it?
broke my. How much to fix? I don't know. I'd have to get estimates. We'd have to get contractors in here. They'd have to evaluate it, and then insurance is gonna want to get involved. And oh, what a nightmare!
Dude, figure it out, okay? My crew is here on the island. Only a couple of us were able to go retrieve the ship that was being played with by a kraken. So it's here, man. It just my boat or ship is here, and I gotta get my crew. So whatever it takes to get this ship straightened out, let me know. Calm down.
You want to make this go away? All right, 400 gold. Right
There
now,
you go.
in my
And
hand.
I literally just grabbed my pouch and dropped 400 gold. There you go.
Holy shit, that worked. Okay, have a nice day.
Yeah.
He turns and walks away.
We,
He understands that
we're,
was to
we're
fix the
gonna
boat
need a
and the dock,
receipt
right?
for that.
Hell doesn't give receipts.
A place full of contracts doesn't give fucking receipts.
Okay, so you guys are docked successfully. What are you doing?
Yes, and Pan, you guys stay here. Do not let those little bastards take this ship.
No, I'm not
I'm
moving
gonna-
till this fucker gives me a receipt.
Yeah, and no, I mean the vampire. Don't let the vampires take the fucking ship. I'm gonna go get the rest of the crew.
Hey, what was the name of the guy I built that device for? Maybe I should call him to see if he can work out something here on a receipt.
Merog.
Merog, yeah, maybe we should call Merog. See what his feelings are on receipts.
You do what you need to do, buddy. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go get the rest of everybody.
Taddy, as you disembark the ship, Imp with the clipboard, not the same one as the other day, flies over to you. He goes, loading or unloading?
Picking up crew. I don't know what that falls under.
Oh, okay. Are they here and ready?
As far as I know, they're should be in town.
So you have to go up to the city to get them, and then you'll be
Yeah.
departing immediately?
Yes.
He flips through a couple pages on his clipboard.
We have our passes.
Oh, this isn't a question of the passes, good sir. It's a question of the parking fee. Let's see, Schedule 3. Okay. An 8-hour parking permit will cost you 50 gold.
Looking
Okay.
at this other imp, I think that would have been covered under that 400 gold.
What 400 gold?
The 400 gold I just paid him to fix the dock.
Paid,
And the boat.
paid who? And as the imp turns to look, the Cambion is nowhere to be seen.
Would be chasing after him if he took off. I was literally dead staring at him.
You saw him turn and like start flapping away, and you lost him behind one of the warehouses.
What? Just what? Whatever. Here, and I drop 50 gold. Go. God. There you go.
All right, you have 8 hours. Otherwise, there's penalties. I'll be watching. And he turns and flaps away.
Yep. And I make haste to town to go get
Okay.
them.
Hate hell so much.
Are you going into town to get them, or are you gonna earring them from the wall like you did last time?
Well, I am going to, as soon as I'm within earring range, start using it. But yeah, I will.
Okay. So yeah, you would know that you're basically giving them a 20-minute heads up.
Yeah.
From point of contact. So go ahead, role play. So I can
All
start
right,
talking
so-
for a minute.
Yeah, sure. So as soon as I get in range, hit the earring. Odie, can you hear me, buddy?
Apparently, you're
Bueller.
not in range.
Earring might be muted.
Bueller.
You guys can't hear me?
Now I
Okay,
can.
now.
Now we can.
No, what the fuck? Damn, why does that have to be hella close? Okay. Yeah, welcome back, little buddy.
Yeah. Grab your gear. Is Silt and Gallon up? I hope.
They have been asleep for the last 2 days.
Okay. Well, we got 8 hours to get our ship out of the dock, so we gotta go. And I have some splaining to do when we meet up, but I don't want to do this over the earring.
All
Feds
right.
might be listening, man.
We will start gathering up our stuff and be on our way.
All right. You're
okay.
still where I left you?
Yeah, as far as I know, we haven't left that.
You guys didn't tell
Okay.
me you were going anywhere else, so yeah.
Yeah.
Still in that inn on the east side of town.
Okay, then that's where I'm gonna go meet them.
Okay.
If they leave before I get there, then I'll meet them halfway. Whatever,
So Otis, you were just notified 20 minutes till Taddy gets there. What are you doing?
First thing I'm doing is finding Pearl. If Pearl and telling
She'd probably
Pearl
be there.
Pam, you're muted.
that they're well, I don't know if she like went downstairs to get food or whatnot.
She said she was keeping an eye on Gallon and Silt, so I would venture to say if she did go somewhere, she's not far.
So yeah, I would go find her wherever she's at in the building and let her know that Taddy and them are on their way and that we need to pack our stuff up and be ready to head out.
Pam, are you doing
Oh, no.
anything other than packing? Pamela, muted.
Bueller. There's Bueller. What is up with the audios lately?
I don't know.
She's AFK for a moment. Okay. So Otis, what are you doing with Silt and Gallon?
All I'm doing right now until Taddy gets here and we're ready to move is basically prepping everything to leave.
Okay.
I'm letting them sleep up until the last moment, and that's if I even wake them up at the last moment,
Okay.
kind of thing.
So I'm gonna RP for Pearl and say that you guys just spend 20 minutes getting ready, and you're like about to walk out the door, and then there's that brief moment of, well, no, he's heading here. If we leave now, we might miss each other, so let's just wait for him. And you wait, and a couple minutes later, Taddy walks through the door.
I will greet Taddy and ask him if he's ready to go.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. We gotta skedaddle because I just dumped 450 gold at the docks.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
All right.
So
What the fuck? All right. Well, let's be on our way. If you guys want to take their bags, let me wake them up.
yeah, okay.
Silt and Gallon, roll wisdom saving throws.
All right.
I am in the process of changing out one of my spells from the other night. I just can't find it in the spell list for some reason.
So you reach down to wake up Gallon, and there's no issue there. She kind of wakes up. You can tell there's still some lingering tiredness behind her eyes, but it's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing. You get the impression of, and you let her know that you guys have to move. She needs to get up, and she starts doing so. And then you go over to the other bed to wake up Silt. And Katie?
Oh Lord, I don't even know. Let's see, what would that look like in
So let me paint a better picture for you. Odes, describe how you wake up Silt.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Sleeping Beauty style?
No. No. Very, very gently. Like sitting down. He would probably sit at like the foot of Silt's bed. So not near Silt's head, but like at the opposite end of it. And he would call out to Silt and very gently just kind of tap the bed at first, seeing if he gets a rise like that.
Okay.
I'm going to say there's no rise out of that. She's a little deeper asleep than a passive waking will do.
So if he doesn't get a response out of that, then he obviously is going to keep calling out to her, but not aggressive or anything like that, just in a normal, calm tone. And he might like gently tap Silt's foot.
The tap will wake Silt up on the foot.
Okay. So I would instantly recoil away as far as I could, like to the wall or the headboard or whatever, away from that just automatically. And go into not an offensive posture like I'm going to attack, but a defensive posture.
So like a seated fetal position on the edge of the bed. Kind of.
But more like more ready to
Defend yourself. So like guard up.
defend myself.
Like,
Yeah.
like using your arms as shields kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That is why. So, seeing that, it, like at the pull away, Otis is going to like just calmly like raise his hands, and he's not moving towards you or anything. And just in a very calm voice, he's going to say, "It's okay. It's okay." Watching for
I
a
think
second.
it would take a little while for, assuming nothing else was going on in the room. I'd look around.
Yeah, you look around the room and you see everybody getting up and packing, and it takes that, it's like that twilight moment when you first wake up, and as it passes, so does your moment.
Okay. I'd calm down a little bit more and unwind. Still kind of confused.
Tail debushes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That might take a little while. Get out of hell first.
Yeah, Otis would continue just talking really slow. Just, it's okay. You're safe. And as Silk kind of calms down a little bit, he will move into, "Hey, we're leaving. We're gonna get you out of here."
Upon hearing that, Gal's gonna swiftly start packing shit.
I'd understand, and yeah, I'd be
With haste.
Gallon and Silt, as you've slept for the last 2 days, you guys physically feel fine.
okay.
You're up to snuff. You're back to fighting weight, so to speak.
And you guys wouldn't have to pack anything. All your stuff would already be packed and ready to go. Like, we made sure everything was good to go, so all we had to do was just leave.
Well,
If that
perfect.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You woke up on vacation day and it's time to go.
Let's
Yep.
get the hell
Imagine
out of
that.
here.
Bags already packed. Yeah.
Any of you 5 have anything else you want to do before you hightail it for the ship?
Fuck no.
I'm going to do some talking.
Race you to the ship.
I'm going to do some talking on the way out, but
Okay, yeah. If you guys don't have anything else you want to do immediately there, you start heading back towards the ship, and you can, whatever you want to do there.
okay. So, yeah. I'll address the group as we start leaving.
Real quick, Taddy,
First off,
above table,
yeah.
what did you do with that bag?
I left it on the ship.
Okay. Just checking. I think we skipped over
Yeah.
that part, so.
Yeah.
Continue.
Once that thing happened, yeah, I just left it alone. Okay, so lots to go over here, but let's start with, yay, Gallon. Welcome back. Love to see you on. With that said, we're gonna get back to the ship, and we have some new tenants downstairs.
Do you say this to everybody?
Tenants?
Yes. I say this to every. I'm addressing the whole group. Yes.
What tenant?
So apparently, some vampires took over our ship after the Kraken let it go,
Mm.
and instead of killing them or them killing us. The little guy had a conversation with their big guy and agreed that we would drop them off where they're going so that we could get our ship back. But in the meantime, they want to hang out in the basement, or in the bows of the ship. Bowels?
The
Down in
hold.
the bottom of the ship. The hold. Until they can
Hang
talk
out.
to our vampire, as I look at Pearl.
Hang out? Like, where there's
Yeah.
transportation now?
Yes, yeah, they want to ride. They want to ride to some new place they were going, and they said they're not coming out of the bowels until you have a conversation with them, because Pan mentioned that we had a vampire on the crew, so they're waiting to talk to you.
I'm gonna look at Pan and be like,
Pan's not.
He's
there.
not here.
Pan's on the ship
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Everybody but Pan is
Oh.
present right now.
gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna look at Taddy. Really? You had to say it.
Well, I mean, we got the ship back. And of course, B doesn't like the little lowercase b doesn't like to be in the docks. So we kind of 3-person the ship into the docks, and there was a little bit of damage. I paid for it. So there's that. And we got 8 hours. I'm guessing probably 7 hours at this point. Till we got to get the ship out of the docks so that it doesn't cost us any more money.
Okay, I don't care. I just want to get Galen and Silt in a safe place so they can rest accordingly.
Yeah, and Odie, I giggle and laugh and smile a little bit. Yeah, so I tried to clean up our mess in the bees ship. And I thought maybe using my mage hand to get those parts into a bag would work, and it didn't do so well. So I'm having some issues. I may need your assistance again.
I got another magical STD.
Yeah. So that pretty much all catches you up on our
Can
trip
you
to
hear
get the
me?
ship.
Yeah.
I can now.
Oh my god, why is this so far away? I have all the parts. I picked them up off the ship before.
Oh, I thought we left them shattered on the floor in the ship.
No, I picked them up.
You cut out, Brad.
Oh, he said he picked them all up.
Okay. So disregard that. I will undo what was done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
well
I have them. Yeah.
Oh. Either I forgot or I missed that part somewhere.
I forgot
but
too,
I,
but
I
that was like a month ago. So.
yeah, me and the DM thought we left them sitting on the corner of the ship.
Nope.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have
Well,
the-
then scrap that
have-
whole part of the conversation then.
Anybody else got any walkie-talkie?
Yeah, I would be getting Frick out of the bag and my new emotional support dragon.
Okay. That's the first time he's been out of the bag in like 2 weeks, so he is ecstatic. Free. I think I touched it briefly, but now that she's up and moving, and Otis and Pearl, you would know for sure from caring for Silt for the last 2 days, but Taddy on this walk, you'd get a good look. And Silt has burn scars wrapping around the forearm where the chain devil grabbed onto her. And the long rest kept them from getting worse, but didn't get rid of them. So there's basically just a spiral of missing fur with burn scars wrapped around.
Was
Oh,
that
no.
is that the same arm that I branded myself with Gallon's arrow as well?
I will leave that up to you.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it the same arm.
Yeah.
Where did you
So
brand
she's
yourself?
like she.
Oh, on one of the shoulders.
Okay, so we're gonna say that the chain like wraps around your arm, and the end of the chain stops right next to the arrowhead.
Nice. Like it.
Make it cosmetic for you.
What I'm hearing is she's like one of those cats that somebody shaped the patterns into her fur. Her
Kind of. Think more like permanent disfigurement than cosmetic alteration.
so like Alley Cat
She's a burn victim.
that's been in a fight.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't pretty.
Oh. Here I was hoping it'd be a little pretty. That's all. I was thinking spirals. That'd be cool. Okay.
Well, it wrapped around her arm, so it like. Yeah. Anybody got anything else for the walk back to the ship?
At some point after I got done talking, I would speak up and go. That updates everybody on what's going on with the ship. Anybody else have anything they want to discuss, talk about? Still, Alan, I know you've been through some shit.
Gallon's just gonna be looking very paranoid on the way back to the ship, and she'll kind of look at Tatty and be like, probably nothing that we should talk about now.
I just nod in agreement subtly.
Okay, well, just opening the floor in case you felt like nobody cared.
She'll kind of smirk and at Tatty and be like, thanks, but let's just hold off.
Okay.
I mean, you guys did rescue. Doubt in my mind that y'all cared. So thanks.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you
gonna
guys-
say.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say to Galen that if she ever wants to talk or anything she needs to, please let me know. As well as Silt.
Thanks, Pearl. Just gonna go back to being paranoid, like scanning the streets.
As you come over the last hill crest before the slope down to the docks, a familiar voice calls out from just up ahead. And you look and
Familiar to who?
to all of you.
Oh.
And you see Quartermaster B
Oh dear.
in a chain gang
Oh God.
being marched from the docks up towards the city, along with 20 or so other slaves.
Would I have seen that?
No, you're on the ship, bud.
No. Who's leading?
That's how they
Who's leading this
survived to
chain?
make their way in the city.
Who's guiding this chain gang?
There is a... That's a question I was not prepared for. Give me a second.
Yeah, because that's going to end real quick. I can guarantee you that one way or another.
There are two big things. They kind of look like half-orcs, maybe a little trollish, which you'd be from. familiar with.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like.
One in the front, one in the back.
You could have told me as Hydra. I don't care. Hey! Where are you going? Where are you guys going?
Taking our delivery to the city. What's it to
Yeah.
you, Pipsqueak?
Yeah, you see that? You see that middle guy right back there with the Tricon hat? That's mine. I paid for him. What the fuck?
Maybe you shouldn't have lost him in the ocean for us to acquire then. He's ours
Hey,
now.
hey.
You'll fetch a
Maybe-
nice price at auction.
I think maybe you're misunderstanding me. He's not going to no fucking auction. He's coming home with me. I smile.
Then it sounds like you're paying the 1,200 gold we anticipate for him at auction.
At this point, I'm just gonna sort of under my breath go, "Oh fuck, nope," and I'm gonna roll on up to this guy because I'm tired of losing crew. I'm not pointing his big blue tusky face, and I'm gonna say, "He's ours."
Roll an intimidation check,
I'll gladly do that.
because I'm sure that's what you were going for there. Jesus Christ. Instantly regret all my DM life decisions.
Hell changes a person.
You know?
He's got some issues to work
He-
out.
I was gonna say, did she get advantage for being in the condition she's in?
She doesn't get advantage. Katie, you mind if I tell him?
Mm-mm.
She gets a permanent. Where's my note? She gets a permanent modifier to her intimidation and persuasion checks because of the scarring.
No, the persuasion is
It's a
persuasion
permanent
is
modifier.
less though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she gets a +2 intimidation and a -2 persuasion because of the infernal scarring.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
her 12 became a 14 and a 10, respectively. But he kind of stops, and you had to like poke him in the belly button because of how tall he is, and that's just as high as you could get to his chest. And he kind of looks down, and you see him stare at your scars for a long while, and he goes, "Well, I can't let him go for nothing, but I'd be willing to negotiate."
Okay, hang on just a second. I'm pausing out of game. I'd reach in my pouch and dig out 10 platinum and hand it to him.
The little light. This is what he'd be worth as scrap.
Okay, fine, and I'll drop another 10 platinum.
And he turns and walks over and doesn't even unbuckle the chain that's holding onto Quartermaster B, just like grabs it and snaps it off of him and pretty much throws him at you. He's your problem now. Let's go! And yanks the chain so hard that the other 19 slaves he's got on it all tumble over and get dragged for a few feet before they finally collect themselves and keep walking up towards the city. B comes over. "Oh, thank goodness you saw me."
Yeah.
I would walk away at that point because I'd have like the adrenaline thing, you know, the shakes going after you have a.
God, that was horrid. Where is Panawar? I need some mending. I've got rust growing in places you wouldn't believe from being in that ocean water.
He's on the ship, but let's just get back to the ship. And I kind of direct Quartermaster in the direction we're going. Kind of, pat him on the back and turn him by the shoulders, and we're going this way.
Good, let's go. Where are we, by the way? It is dreadfully hot here.
Hell, man, hell. Yeah.
Gal's gonna keep walking, be like, you don't know hot. Just like keep walking to the ship.
Obviously, I know it's hell, but really, where are we here?
No, buddy, that's literally where we are. Huh.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, just keep marching, and we're getting the fuck out of here.
As you wish. And you guys make it back to the ship. Put y'all down.
All right. Well,
Yeah, so you all climb aboard. Quartermaster B immediately goes over to you, Pan. Sir Pan, I am in dreadful need of some de-rusting. Would you mind a little mending? I must warn you, though, they are in some precarious positions.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
All right, and he literally just turns around and bends straight over, showing you his bottom side. And you can see a lot of rust in like the joints where his legs meet the main body.
Yes, I'm gonna get out the Dremel and hook it up to Sir Waddles to power it and start grinding.
I don't think you have a Dremel, but for argument's sake, when you hit him with the mending Dremel, it's some very provocative noises that he makes. And that passes, he goes, all right. Well, now that that's done, I'll head downstairs and whip us up some breakfast.
Wait.
He pauses with his fingers just touching the hatch.
Yeah, we have some company downstairs. They probably don't want to talk to you right now. So
I
just
won't talk
wait
to them.
up.
I'm just going to make some meal. And he
No,
grabs his hand around the hatch.
No, just stay up top till we get this sorted out, please.
Oh, fine. I guess I'll go and clean the Admiral's quarters. And he walks
All right.
across the deck to the ship back to your quarters, Silt.
All right. So,
Pearl, you
Pearl.
might want to go talk to our new
My
friends.
lord, it's messy in here. It's almost as if this ship's been through a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, everybody, just let me go down there.
All right, let me get you guys on the main map here. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't like I just got done readjusting it or anything.
Yeah, well, not everybody had it open. So Pearl, you're going below deck.
Yes.
Okay, while you're down there talking, what is everybody else doing?
Waiting patiently.
All right.
Making sure that I don't die.
So you open the hatch, and Taddy, to your note, she is able to open the hatch and climb down without any resistance or issues. When you climb down, Pearl, you can see these four, like the four closest to you. You can't see the two in the back. It's not a magical darkness, but it is dark back there, and your dark vision works just well enough that you can see a silhouette, but you can't see what's back there.
Okay. What time is it?
Oh, God. Taddy, what time of day was it when you left?
Morning.
So
because I had to meet B at noon, right?
Okay, so you met B at noon, and then you had to run to the city and back, which you could do in 2 hours round trip. So you would have left at about 2. Got
Uh-huh.
back at about 2. You got up there at 3, and it would have taken you guys.
Well, you said it was a whole day to get there and a day to get back. Because we were gone for 2 days.
Yeah, so you would have gotten back at about the same time you left.
Yeah.
2 days later. So you would have gotten back to
Yep.
the dock at 2. You would have gotten up to the city at 3. It would have taken you guys about 3 hours to walk back to the dock from the city. So it's about 6 p.m. right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So I go in and I say, "Good evening."
You feel a growl. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like you're hearing it, but it like rattles your bones coming from the far back corner of the hold. And the voice, "He wasn't lying. There is one of us amongst them." And you see that silhouette kind of move forward and just step to the edge of the shadow so you can kind of see him. "It is a pleasure to meet one like us."
Pearl's gonna stare. Nice to meet you. I am Pearl. What is your name?
We have no name. We did once. We have been in the dark for so long, we have all forgotten.
I understand.
Your companion promises no harm and safe voyage to the land to the far west, so we may again walk freely through the lands.
Yes, you will be safe here.
In the blink of an eye, he's right next to you. It's not like
Jesus fuck.
It's not like in your face, but
No,
he's
I
like
got it.
close
Yeah.
enough that he can smell you, and that's what
Yeah.
he's doing. He's like sniffing you, kind of like a dog would. "And I have your word."
Of course.
If you're lying, roll a deception check in the tower.
I'm not lying.
Okay. "Then we have a truce." And he takes one of his claws and splits open the palm of his hand. And like cups it so a little bit of blood pools and offers it up to you.
I will fucking drink it.
Okay. No hesitation. Pam's like, "I'm getting all the vampire shit."
Are you kidding? This is like the best amenities for like a vampire hotel. Like, hell yeah, let me dive in.
Well, you
Bye.
Got the
don't
club down
you
in here.
don't feel sustained from this
Uh,
because
yeah.
it's vampire blood, so it's not
Right.
living blood, so it doesn't
Yeah.
sustain you. But you take a lick, or however you want to do it. Take a lick, and he then holds out his other hand as if waiting.
I look at him.
"Truces go 2 ways, my darling Pearl."
Oh, yeah, of course. And I pull my arm out.
Do you just
Waiting for him.
hold it out, or are you gonna cut it
Yeah.
open like he did?
No, I hold it out.
Okay. He takes a bite.
Okay.
Give me a second. He gently takes your hand and guides it to his mouth. And you can tell he's being respectful and courteous. And as soon as his teeth puncture the skin of your hand, you see his eyes shoot bright red, like it's been described that yours do, and he just and chomps and is holding on to your fingertips and your forearm and sucks 22 hit points worth of blood out of you before like
That's a lot of blood.
pushing you and taking a step back. I'm sorry. You're not a normal vampire. You have the blood of an ancient coursing through your veins.
I don't know. I need to step away. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a little bit, okay?
Yes. As he like almost cowers back into the shadows.
And I'm going up. Top deck.
As soon as you get up, that hatch door slams shut behind you.
Yeah.
You come up, everybody's kind of standing there watching, waiting. You see Pearl like holding her wrist, and there's a good amount of blood kind of coming off of it. If anybody's talking, they're muted.
No, I didn't say anything.
Nope, no one's
So,
talking.
how'd it go?
Everything is fine. I promise them we won't hurt them.
Good.
And then Pearl's gonna run off to her room.
Well, your room's down below, and that's where they are.
Oh shit! I forgot that they're below, and that's where
Silt
my
is the
fucking
only one
okay.
with a room for the duration of them on the ship.
I'm gonna run then. I don't know. Where can I hide?
Just
Let
like
me think.
the top deck where the weapons are.
No, I'll just go like right here. If I can move. Hold on.
What are you checking, Odie?
Odie,
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if Otis notices the wound on her hand.
Oh, it's very obvious. She's like
Very obvious.
walking around like this, and her hand is just, you know, it's like when you get a gusher, and she's trying to get it under control.
Gotcha. All right.
I feel like maybe that did not go as well as she says it did. Like that whole, it was fine. That's kind of her, I did something bad fine.
That's very perceptive.
That's kind of like her, this is a problem for future Pearl, kind of, it's fine.
Earl, was it the left or the right hand that he bit?
No, it was alright.
The right?
Mm-hmm.
So Otis is going to walk up next to Pearl while they're all talking. And he's going to reach down and grab Pearl's arm gently and say, "Let me look at it." And he's going to...
It's fine. I promise. And I'll slowly hand you my bloody little arm.
You can see it's stopped gushing more or less, but it's still draining. It was a pretty good bite. Took a chunk. And you're familiar with these chunks because Pearl's taken one out of pretty much all of you.
Yeah, pretty much. Shit. Hold on. Otis is going to lay his hand over the wound and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on it.
For some reason, I imagined you like doing a secret handshake, and at the end of it, the bite was healed. I don't know why I had that imagination, because that's not how you're playing Odes. But
No. But he's going to look at Pearl as he's doing it, and he's going to say, you know, we've been through ups and downs, and we've seen a lot of crazy shit in our time together. And yet here you are, shaken by a little flesh wound.
Brad, you cut out on that last part.
Basically he's saying that, hey, we've been through some shit together, and he notices that you're pretty shaken up over this, so he's like, what's up?
Thank you for this. It was the strangest thing. So everything went fine. I introduced myself. They introduced themselves. Of course he offered me blood. Of course I took it. And then when I gave him my arm as well, for him to take my blood, just his eyes got red like mine get when I'm like really, really hungry. And he said that he's never that I was different, and that I had ancient blood. And he seemed really afraid of me. I don't know why. He was afraid of me. A full-on vampire was afraid of my blood. But I'm sure it's, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say they're tired. They don't sleep. I don't know. It was just weird. His reaction. I should have been more afraid of them than him of me. And it didn't seem that way.
Oh,
Speak up. Maybe
nonsense.
maybe we should think twice about trying to find a cure for Pearl. Maybe she's fine just how she is.
Otis is going to wrap any bandages or clothing or anything that Pearl has that was covering the wound. He's going to wrap that back up, and he's going to look at Pearl and say, well,
that actually wouldn't be necessary, as you finished the cure wounds. That bite completely healed.
No, I meant more of like if she had like a long blouse on or something that was covering it before.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Redressing her. Gotcha.
Yes, basically.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Audie, for helping me. It was just so weird. I don't know.
He's going to pat Pearl's arm and say, well, it's up to you. If you want to look into it more, I can help. If you want to stay the way that you are, then that's completely up to you.
No, I want to go back to being my normal self, where I kind of have control of my life. This curse I have, I lose control. I have no control over certain things. I don't like that. And the fact that they're afraid of me, or he was more afraid of me, it concerns me.
Otis will nod his head and he'll tell Pearl, we'll get you taken care of.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe we should tell them about where Strahd is, so that they can know if they want to avoid him.
Yeah. Giving them a heads up would be nice, so they don't end up like, well, I don't know if they'll act like me. They're real vampires. I'm not.
Taddy would have given you the information that they're going to the west. They're going to the Feywild Island, not to the Shadowfell Island.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll try to approach them again later on. Right now, I need to stay away for the next couple hours.
Just give it some time.
Yeah. Very silly question for the DM. So are they sensitive also to sunlight like in the real world? Like in the real world.
So
But you know what I mean.
You know that vampires are sensitive to sunlight, yes.
Okay.
Traditional vampires are.
So most likely they're gonna stay during sun hours down there.
What you know about vampires, that would be a good guess, but you never know.
Okay. Pearl right now is kind of terrified of it's nighttime, I'm trying to sleep, and here he comes and tries to like suck the living shit out of me. Kind of what I do to everybody, but on this case, like he can literally like suck all of me. So in her mind, like, okay, I'll just stay away for now and see how I feel. I'm speaking out loud now, just saying that I'll see where I'll feel more safe sleeping tonight due to the last couple of minutes.
Okay. Anything else for the moment?
Can we have supper?
As you say
Now
that,
B can go down.
as you say that, Yas is gonna call it. Hey, that imp with the clipboard's coming back over here.
I'm gonna call over to Tatty and say, I think that's our cue to leave, my friend.
Yep.
Everybody pitching in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No issues. He sees you starting to shove off and turns around to go back the other way. And yeah, with a full crew, there's no issue getting back out to sea and setting a course. Gallon and Pearl, do some navigator checks for me.
It's been a while. Forgot how to
been a
do this
while.
thing. Well, yeah. Forgot how to handle the ship. Guess not.
Apparently not.
Look at us. We're pros.
All right. So you guys kind of take a look at the map that you copied from lowercase b's ship and roughly calculate, assuming that the map is to scale, that it's going to take you a week with good winds to make landfall at the Feywild Island.
So once we actually ship off and get to moving, I'm gonna try and get the crew together, or at the very least, Odie and Silt. Oh, and Pam, Pearl. There we go, Miss Pearl. And suggest, these guys need a trip to those islands, but we have other ships in the fleet, right? Is there a chance if we catch one of them, we can have, like, the Golden Years drop these folks off where they need to go so we can handle what we need to handle in Haven, since apparently there's some kind of major event going on?
I guess it depends on the details of what Pearl agreed to with them. Like, if they're only comfortable with her.
Yeah, well, that's why, I'm I mean, if everybody in the group wants to be part of the conversation, that's fine. But those are the three key members that I was worried about having here. Was because I know Silt is the admiral of the whole entire fleet. I know Pearl is the liaison for the vampires downstairs, and I mean Odie's just Odie. So. Yeah, I just lay that question out there and see
Brad had to
what
step
everybody
away for
thinks.
just a minute to let the dog out.
Yeah, I know I did. I noticed the message. That's
Okay.
But before we actually make it that we traveled a whole entire week, I wanted to get that out there because I would have did that after we shipped off.
So some above table notes, because we jump back and forth. You know that it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 3 weeks to get to Haven. I know that the scales are weird. Just let it happen. But it would take you about 3 weeks to get to Haven from where you are right now. It would take a week to get to this Feywild Island, and then another 4 days to get to the Storm Wall, at which point it would take you another 19 days to get to Haven. And you know, per Soraf, you don't know definitively, but per Soraf, some type of invasion is being led by Lord Lorat in Haven, but you don't know the status of it, if it's even started yet. None of that. You just know
Right.
that you need to disrupt it.
Right, and that's kind of why.
And
that's kind of why I'm bringing this to the attention of.
no, I know.
where I am.
I'm re-clarifying what these players know, because
Yeah.
you guys have been playing both sides. So you, above table, you know more than you're supposed to right now.
No. As far as Taddy goes, it's not that Taddy knows there's an invasion going on. It's that he doesn't know if an invasion is currently going on or not.
No, I got you. I'm just re-clarifying points, and it's killing time until Brad gets back.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay. What did you catch?
Somewhat, my headset cut out on me when I was taking the dog out, but I heard something about Taddy was suggesting have somebody else in our fleet take them to wherever it is that they're going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct? Am I
Yeah.
semi-correct on what you're...
Yep, that's what he brought to the table. And I just pointed out the fact that it would take you 3 weeks to go straight to Haven from where you are right now, and it would take 4 to go drop them off and then go to Haven. The one other note that I didn't mention is the Golden Years is a working ship, and you have no idea where it is or what it's doing right now. So there's
that was
a
something I was
likely
thinking about.
probability that it's not at Haven, and there's a good chance that when you get to Haven, it'll be 2 days into a 2-week journey, which would add another 2 weeks to when they would be able to depart with the vampires. Just based on what you know about the ship and how it operates, there's a likelihood that that could be the scenario when you get there.
Yeah, but Taddy's perception of the whole.
No, I'm not questioning yours or
situation.
Taddy's judgment. I'm laying out the facts so everybody can make an informed
Yeah.
decision in
Right.
this exact
Right.
moment. That's all I'm doing.
Right.
I'm not
So,
second guessing you.
Otis-
I promise.
Or start this conversation with Taddy of, be that as it may, do we have a time commitment on these fellow beings?
Not that I'm aware of. They just want to get to where they're going. I look at
Because-
Pearl. Did he mention a time?
Pearl's making coffee, but no, they did not.
Okay. If they did not
Um,
mention a time, then I don't. As long as they get there, just they. I mean, we don't know what the condition of Haven is. We just know there's an impending thing going, and we need to stop it. That's
one
why,
other
and
problem with that is the Golden Years can't make it back out here. They do not have a storm disruptor like we do.
Oh,
What were you asking about time for what?
was there a time frame that the vampires gave you on when they needed to be where they were going?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so they can. I mean, if we had to per se hold them off for some reason. Yeah, well, I mean, Silt, do you have a way of contacting the other ships? I don't know how that works.
Let me read real quick.
I mean,
Because I mean, even if
I
they can't,
might.
even if they don't, even if their ship isn't equipped with the storm disruptor to get these guys there, we could always swap ships.
What's the thing called? The ear.
It's the sending stone.
Yes. Let me find it.
I mean,
so it's like a
or-
walkie-talkie between you and Captain Reith.
Yeah,
and you
does it
can
have
send
a-
messages 25 words or less back and forth to each other.
Does it have a range?
Any
That's the
distance,
sending stone.
any distance, and even to other planes of existence.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can.
There
We
is a
can contact-
5% chance that the message won't arrive, though.
Okay.
And I can also do that too if we need.
okay. Well, I'm trying to get us to Haven, but get them to where they need to go in a timely manner, so that, because I don't want to have to travel way past Haven to drop these folks off to come back to Haven burnt down. I guess, because I don't know. We don't know if this invasion has started yet. We don't know what we're walking into. We don't know nothing other than
Of other note there, Katie. Sorry, Mike. The
Mhm.
sending stone is once per day.
Okay.
So you can send
Yeah,
a message, he can send a message back, and then you can't use the stones until the next day.
Okay.
And it's 25 words or less each.
Okay.
So, I mean, we don't, I mean, if there is an invasion happening or going to happen, we need to plan. And I mean, we can't plan if we ain't there, because we're busy taking these guys a week out past Haven.
Yeah.
I mean, we may not necessarily need our ship. I don't know, but if they need our ship, because it's got the whatchamacallit, to get them through the storm. I don't know if that thing's bolted down there or not. We could swap that ship, or just swap ships altogether so they can, whatever. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But I brought it to the table. Here we go. I'm going to shut up and let you figure it out. And then I'm just going to sit there and stare at Silt and Odie and Pearl and wait for...
I just don't want to piss them off right now. Not that we would piss them off. I'm just really concerned right now because of the way that they were acting. No, it's kind of silly, but I did not like the way that I don't know. Everything was going well, and then the vibe just completely changed to like bad. So I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know.
Well, let me send a message to Captain Wraith, so we have a place to start. And then, since Odes can do this as well, we can have, well, twice a day communication, essentially, instead of waiting, so that it'll
Well,
give us some
Odes
time.
can do it as many times as he has spell slots for.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Okay.
It is a level 3, so
Okay.
it's not like I have unlimited level 3 splats, but
So at least that way we can, know what's going on, so we can have a better idea of how we need to plan.
I would, in your message, I would let Rife know that we need him to go check
Check on what?
on Haven,
Oh
or
yeah,
give us an update on Haven.
that's the
I
first
mean,
line that I
that's the-
started typing is what is status of Haven invasion.
Or just status of Haven. Invasion imminent. We don't know if the invasion started. We don't know what's going on. So, I mean, even if his invasion is successful, that doesn't mean that we can't undermine it in the end and oust him from power. Right? Because the terms of your agreement was simply that fail, right?
The terms of the agreement. Lay low the invasion. The campaign of conquest shall be turned to ashes. So the invasion in its entirety shall fail. So.
How close do you want to play it with the devil?
Not that
Nope.
close.
Nope. Not very close. Not
Not
close,
close.
at all.
Not
No.
far away.
Then our only other option is that we head back to Haven. We don't drop these guys off, or we risk it for the biscuit and drop these guys off and take the extra 4 days of getting there.
Well, either way, we're going west for the first couple of days. And so we have some time to communicate and find out where we are and how much time we have.
You got like 2 days before. Well, no, 3. You have 3 days of sailing before you either need to keep on to the Feywild or turn to go to Haven.
So I'd like to use those 3 days to establish information with Captain Wraith. Hopefully, he has information. If not, then we will decide at that point.
I mean, all these guys want is a island to themselves. I'm assuming this is what they said.
No, they want just dropped off at the island, because apparently the island has some kind of underground community that they'll be able to go live at.
Maybe
That
they
sounds
want to
a
help
bit
us
familiar.
first. They seem to really like.
Well, hold on. There's one other thing that we know of that likes an underground community. We're sure they're vampires, right?
1,000%. What are you
My concern-
thinking?
My concern is, one, we don't know where Mother's at, first off. So we have no idea if... I mean, these guys want an underground world. Freaking that creature from Mother wants an underground world. So there's that problem. They could be just vampires. Fair enough. The other problem is if we take them on the other side of the wall, we have now introduced them to a sterile environment. Which could be our problem over in Haven.
Well, I
If
hear
we
what you're.
don't, we keep them here, contained.
Like lock 'em?
Well, the
No.
problem with that is I hear what you're saying about putting them into a sterile community, but the fact is we have no clue what kind of community we're putting them in. I mean, these guys could be saints compared to the people we're dropping them off to. We don't know because we've never been there. We've never heard stories of that place. We know nothing of that place. So there is a chance you are right, but there's also that chance that you might be wrong. And it might be a community of people just like them. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, we got to do something with them, and right now it's hold our word and drop them off at that island.
Pearl, can you take me to talk to them?
What about B?
What about it?
Well,
You-
B
you
doesn't
hear
need to go back in.
You hear a door creaking. Somebody call for me.
Oh boy.
No, not you. The other B. Little B.
But there's only one of me.
Oh, yeah, B. We met Silt's brother, whose name is B, or cousin. Or
Lowercase
some
b.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Oh.
good to know, I guess. And he shuts the door.
I think he got offended.
On that note, I don't know where the hell he is. He sent us
Conveniently
adrift.
enough, he is right next to you guys because you haven't gone anywhere except for out from the dock yet.
So he was here this whole time?
I
So-
thought we started going
Nope.
after we.
Nope. You guys, Gallon and Pearl looked at the map to figure out what the heading would be and how long it would take, but you guys have not set sail in any direction that you've told me, at least. So B
I
is.
thought we
you-
did.
You guys are just, like a half mile or quarter mile off from the dock, and B's just kind of sitting right there, up on top of his submarine, waiting for you.
Okay, so. Why,
I mean,
why
I
we
don't really want to split the party, but we can have half of us start heading back to Haven and half of them can drop us off there. It would just mean if there is an invasion going on, for one, hold off the invasion until the rest of us get there, or two, sit back, watch, and observe everything that's going on until the rest of us got there. That's one way we could do this. That's
Okay,
if
so-
B is willing to take us there.
So since we're already adrift out the docks, I say we start going towards the direction we need to go, because the DM said we had 3 days to make a decision whether we're going left or right. And as we're going, we'll just signal B to come sail next to us so we can talk to him.
Can they get the ships get close enough to?
What's the distance on the earrings?
So the ships can get close to each other, but you would know from the time spent on B's submarine that he has to be at the helm like 99% of the time.
What's
Okay,
the
well then-
what's the
so-
distance on the earrings?
If there was going to be conversation, it would either have to be magically or you would have to go to him.
You have one, but I'll let me see if I can here.
I think it's like
300 feet.
300 feet, yeah.
I mean, is it reasonable to say that we could keep the ships within 300 feet of each other?
Yeah.
I can't think that that would be too unreasonable.
He can sail directly underneath you guys. So 300 feet is
yeah,
reasonable.
okay.
All right. Who wants to go with B?
If anything, the what we could do is at least get away from the docks, heading in the direction we need to go with B, and stop out in the middle of nowhere, and then have a conversation with B. I just don't want to stay here in the docks anymore. Just get the fuck away from this place.
Well, you're offshore, so you're not in the dock area. You're away from it. You know, quarter mile out from the docks. But it's still visible. Not so close that they can hear or even try to hear what you're talking about.
Okay, then let's signal B over here and get a game plan with B involved, I guess.
No.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll signal him over.
Okay. So you look over at the submarine, and B's just kind of standing on top of his submarine waiting, and you signal for him to come, and he jumps in the water and swims over, and then he's there. What's up? After he says that, he looks over and makes winky faces at you, Pearl.
I respond back with another wink.
Did you know there are vampires on this ship? I'm not sure how much communication you've had.
That would be up to Mike if he filled him in, or Mike or Jeremy. Okay, so yeah, he's all caught up then. In terms of the vampires, at least.
Our passengers need to go to whatever the name of that place is. It's not sticking in my memory.
Feywild Island. Above table.
Feywild Island. We need to go to Haven to disrupt an invasion or an impending invasion. What do you got on your schedule for the next month?
Definitely not letting vampires in the confined space that is my home / submersible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds like you're really stuck between a rock and a hard place there, old Silty.
Yep. Above table, I know we talked about it at some point in game about brother being part of this. Like he made the deal with the shadow and now he's working.
That was your
I don't remember
cousin that did that.
I just don't remember how far that conversation went. What B said, like he was going back to Haven to take it over.
That's about as far as it went. He cut a deal with a shadow, or the shadow that was at the Poseidon's temple, and your brother B was encapsulated, so to speak, and your cousin took off back to Haven to hold up his end of the deal.
So he does know that he was headed back to Haven.
Yeah, because he was conscious
possessed more or less by the shadow.
No, not possessed. There was no mention of that. He bartered and made a deal and left. And B was stuck there. He basically traded B and promises and left.
Okay. Okay, so I'd say, is it maybe time to meet back up with Locke? You have some unfinished business with him?
Oh, I definitely want to meet up with that hairless fucker.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just kind of waiting to see what you were gonna do, because if you didn't need me here, that's where I was going next. Let's find that piece of shit.
That's definitely on our agenda as well. So let's see. 8 paws are better than 4.
Ignore my face. He actually laughed at that. Jacob thought it was corny as shit. B was actually entertained.
So I'd look to everybody and say, well, here. B's going that way.
Okay. Well, this then begs the question of how do we want to do this? We want to drop these
That's my
creatures.
line, Brad. How do you want to do this? Sorry.
This is Otis talking to his team. Thank you very much.
Well, I'd still like to talk to our passengers.
Yes, I will definitely introduce you to them. Come here, follow me.
All right.
Who is going down first?
Me.
Okay. So you walk over, and you open the hatch. And as soon as you climb in, the hatch door shuts behind you. Tunk. Keeping Silt
For
up.
fuck's sake. I'm gonna walk over to the grate and just like sit down and put my face by it. And clear my throat so Pearl knows I'm over there.
Okay. You heard it, Pearl. You know that she's at the grate.
Okay. I'm gonna go in first and let them know if it's okay that I have a friend that wants to speak with them.
We bargained. The hold is ours for the duration of the voyage. None but our kin will come down here.
She will be really quick. You can trust her. I can stay here if you like.
I can stay up here. I don't need to come down. I respect your space.
Did you hear that? She can stay up here.
Yes, we have excellent hearing.
No disrespect. I just wanted to make sure. My apologies.
Speak then, friend of Ancient One.
Well, I would like to learn some more details about your needs, your timeline. How quickly do you need to get to the Fae Islands? And I'm just curious, why there?
There is a land. Beneath the land we have bargained for voyage to, where the sun never shines, where creatures can walk freely without fear. That is where we are going.
I mean, that sounds fair. I would want to be able to walk freely as well.
Yes.
Do you have a deadline on when you need to get there?
We have 3 familiars with us. When they run out, and the hunger is too much to bear, we will be forced to find sustenance elsewhere.
Fair.
That is our timeline.
Do you have Do you have an approximation? Pearl, can you tell based on how they're looking?
Can I tell?
How much life they have left to give?
No.
Pearl, go ahead and make an insight check with advantage.
I shouldn't.
But you can make a guess based on your hunger. Oh my god, you rolled a 1 and a 3.
I told you.
It's dark down here. I can't see.
Even with a 5, you will be able to tell that these 3 vampires are much more feral than you are. So their self-control is probably lacking. But beyond that, you have no idea.
Yeah, like I can't tell if they're 200, 1,000. Like I don't know.
Well, you can tell that the 2 are younger. The necrosis hasn't quite set in on them. But the Nightbringer, he's much, much older.
I'm gonna look at Silt and be like, he could be my great grandfather.
Okay.
But I don't know.
How long is their meal gonna last?
Based on the ferality of them, your guess would be not long.
So we might, yeah. Okay.
You still there, Pam?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I wanted to say something out loud, but then they're there, so I don't like.
Okay.
I'll just kind of look at Silt like I'll tell you something later because I don't want to sound rude in front of them.
Okay. Fair. We should get you there quickly, it looks like.
That would be much appreciated. Good familiars are hard to come by. I'd hate for these ones to perish.
Yeah. Okay. I guess just one more question out of curiosity. Have you ever been on the other side of the storm wall?
No. It is impassable.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. That's it. I'm done. And if Pearl, I would tell Pearl explicitly if she didn't realize I
Okay.
was done, that I was done.
Well, thank you for. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna tell them thank you for their time, and we were gonna move along now. Leave them alone.
My pleasure. I'm guessing you're going back up then.
Yes, I am.
All right.
So I don't know. There's just something about these vampires. I don't want to say it, but I don't know how they're gonna like. They're gonna have to keep feeding each other, eating each other. I mean, I know I need blood, but I can be okay for a couple of hours. These people down there, I don't know. I haven't been around them in so long that I just know it's bad.
Well, what I'm getting is they have their 3 familiars that are basically their cows that they're milking whenever they need sustenance.
It's the blood
Is
bank
that-
idea, like what you guys tossed
Yeah.
around for Pearl, but
Yeah.
never followed through on.
Yeah, but that was before they tried my blood. Now that they tried my blood, I'm telling you, that one over there, the way he acted, the way he reacted, I don't know. There's just something that I don't like and I feel uncomfortable. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure once we go to sleep, it'll be okay in the morning. But just, I've never experienced anything like that before.
While you're thinking back on that moment, go ahead and roll another insight check.
Normal?
Yeah. There we go. Thinking back on it now, and his behaviorism and mannerisms following the bite, and what he said about having the blood of an ancient, you get that he was kind of afraid of what you would do to him for harming him, as
Right.
well as afraid he wouldn't be able to control himself if he stayed close to you. Kind of like how you get when your blood hunger takes over. That's
Yeah.
kind of the vibe you got from him. But it was also fear of you responding or reacting to the bite.
Yeah, like I was supposed to be more afraid of them because they're full-on vampires versus me being afraid, and it was totally all the way around. Like, yeah.
Yep.
No, I got it. I know. Yeah. So I say to Silt, like, I don't know if I should be afraid more of my blood or of him right now, because apparently, obviously, there's something wrong with me right now. Well, I mean, we already know that, but something was done when he cursed me. Something was done. I never had a vampire be away, like afraid and go away from me, like terrified of me. That's what I saw.
That is definitely another issue that we will, since you want it solved, we will get to solving. But since you did make a deal with this creature, right? You sealed it officially.
Yeah, I told
I
him that we
suppose
weren't
he-
gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that's I trust that can be trusted.
Yeah. Okay. I hope so. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. It's been. Yeah, maybe I'm just being
It's been a
paranoid.
month. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
get that. Well, maybe we, to give ourselves some more time, maybe we need to hit these familiars every so often with some heals so they don't die
Yeah.
before we get there. But sounds like we don't have time to take them all the way to Haven and come back, so we should get them to their place.
Yeah. I agree.
Which is also, sorry, this conversation is not just Pearl and I. We were back to the group.
Yeah, we're
Otis
up.
is listening.
Everybody is. Yeah, we're up. Top down.
So here's what I'm thinking needs to happen. And I'm going to step up on this one. It sounds like, however we cut it, I'm going to have to stay here. Because I'm going to have to keep their familiars alive. Per se. I'm also not afraid to start blowing holes in this ship and douse them with sunlight should they decide that they want to quote unquote fuck with me. So there's that too. The other person that needs to stay is Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Because they seem to respond to Pearl. Pearl seems to be the only one who can enter through the door. I think you, looking at Silt, and Taddy may need to be the two of the three that head back to Haven directly. Because of your guys' unique and innate abilities to blend in amongst the populace. The question then becomes, and he's going to look at Gal Pan, who stays and who goes?
Maybe maybe I missed it, but how far out of our way is it actually going to be to take these guys to the island?
7 days.
4
An
extra
extra-
days.
Yeah. Basically, it adds a week of travel almost.
We could travel. Okay.
Is it a week or was it 4 days total?
So it's 7 days to the island.
Jacob
and
said
then
it was 3
4
weeks straight from here, or 4 weeks if we went to the island and then to.
Yeah, so it's an extra
Okay.
week.
Okay. Okay. And this all, I mean, we still need to get in contact. And if there's no invasion that's happening yet, you know, like maybe we all just.
So the other option is you and Taddy go with Little B, and you two work in a small team, and the 4 of us stay here and get the ship going.
Mm-hmm.
Which would mean that if there is an invasion going, things would have to either happen. Either one, y'all would have to infiltrate and do your Taddy shit that you do, and start a resistance until we get there at least, or not involve yourselves, which he's going to look at Taddy. Don't think that that's going to happen.
I love it. I step away for a couple minutes and I come back to do
And you're
Taddy
getting
shit.
scolded.
No,
No,
I come back to
what you came
do
back
Taddy
to,
shit.
what you came back to is Taddy go be a leader of the rebellion, basically.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No,
fucking
what
A.
you
That's
ca-
what-
no,
that's what I'm
what you
hearing.
came back to was Otis saying, "Taddy, go do Taddy shit." Is basically what he's saying.
Patty,
For
go
what?
stick it to the man.
Hey, for a rogue getting permission, like that's your get out of jail free card, man.
Some shit up. Guess what?
Yep.
I have kind of an above table question.
Yep.
How long would it take me to build and install the steam engine on the ship?
Hell yeah. Just catch back up with us.
That's what I'm wondering.
How
How long would it take to put it in, and how big of a difference time-wise would it be?
What he said.
you wouldn't be
Oh,
able
no.
to work on it until after you drop the vampires off.
Until we drop the vampires off?
Yeah, because you'd have to get down into the hold, and you've all kind of pieced together that the only one they allow down there is Pearl. Beyond that, my question would be, how big of an engine are you trying to build? Basically, how many extra feet of movement are you trying to give the ship? 'Cause
I'm trying to find that. I don't want to
think
take up the whole bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we
But
need
I
from the
am-
whole?
I'm trying to find your ship's stat sheet, and I can't for some reason. Oh, there it is. So right now, you move at about 45 feet per round. So the I'm gonna call it intervals of 10. For every, we'll say for the first extra 10, it would take you 4 days. And then for every additional 10 after that, it would be an additional 10 days.
And we only need downstairs once we need to install the engine, correct?
You would have to build it down there. It won't fit through the grate. I mean, you could start like fabricating. I'd say you could take a day's work off ahead of time. But you would need 3 days below deck.
So each 4 days is an extra 10 feet of movement.
No. The first 10 feet of movement is 4 days. And every additional 10 feet after that is 10 days.
10 days. So in 14 days, 2 weeks, we could be moving an extra
20 feet.
20 feet. So we'd be at like 65 around.
Yeah, 65. It'd put you at about 7 miles. No. Yeah, about 7.5 miles per hour.
Okay.
But you can only do 1 day's worth of prep work before you have to be working below. Because the size of the boiler and the pressure valves and all that, you have to build them down in the hold. You won't be able to fit them in once they're made.
Now, if I have Odie and just everyone kind of helping, does that reduce the time any?
It's not going to reduce the time. It's going to make it so you don't have to make checks.
Okay.
And I have something that'll help with our checks too.
Well, if all of you are working on it, you won't need to make any checks because you guys are checking each other.
I say, little buddy, no matter what, we're going to have to do it anyways. So the worst that happens is we have to wait 3 days to install it. I mean, that's going to happen no matter what. And then we can install it on the go. So
I mean, we could, as soon as we drop those guys off.
I am going to mention, since you guys are talking about doing this right now, there is the question of fuel.
Oh, what do we need for fuel?
You need some way to heat water to the point that it produces steam continuously. And a cantrip will not be strong enough.
I mean, isn't that the idea behind creating a steam engine? Is to create an engine that heats the water to turn it into
Yeah, but
steam power?
you need fuel for the heat source.
Little buddy, can't you heat metal?
Oh, you're talking about for creating it.
Yeah, for creating the steam.
Got you. I thought you meant the heat for creating the engine.
Little buddy, can't you heat metal? You there?
Yes, I can. It's a level 2 spell. I can do that up to 1 minute per cast.
Let me look at what I can do.
Look what I can do.
Right?
We've left the dock by this point in our sailing, right?
Yeah, we're heading out at this
Okay,
point, I
good.
would think.
Yeah, we are not sitting here
'Cause
discussing this.
Gal
We
would
are
have been, like,
discussing it
making
as we flow.
No, just making sure, because Gal would have been like making sure the boat was going, at least to get off the dock.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are moving. Put you a little over.
Well, that spell fucking sucks.
I mean,
Literally, I have a spell called Continual Flame, but it produces no heat.
It's a cantrip, isn't
What's it meant for?
No, it's a level 2 spell. It's meant for producing light.
Oh.
I think it can light things on fire.
No. I don't think so.
I'm looking.
No, the flame cannot be. Cannot be covered or hidden, but covered or hidden, but not, or it can be covered or hidden, but not.
I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, no, that's just the light spell, basically.
Yeah. A low level light spell.
I will investigate, though, because... Well, no, because it doesn't produce any heat, so...
Chances that the Feywilds might have a fire elemental there.
Ooh, that's thinking outside the box.
Above table, you guys don't know that you're going to the Feywild Island. That's just what we've been calling it.
Oh, that's not what they've been calling it?
No. They've just said a land to the west that isn't the Iceland.
Oh, my bad.
So, no, that's just a clarification point. I've been saying that because you guys can tell by looking at the map that's what it is. But no, they have not mentioned that in particular.
So us players can tell, but not us characters.
Correct.
Okay. Alright.
I would venture to say, though, that in your, 5 days in hell, you would have seen a fire elemental or two wandering around. So you know they're there.
What I'm hearing is we should probably grab one of those while we're here if we need one.
Ooh, or we could sail around towards the place with all the mechanical stuff. And just let me out for a day or so, and I'll come back with everything we need.
I mean, I have something that might work, but it's a big one. Be enough to set a fuel source on fire. We just have to be really, really careful with it.
Lighting a fuel source isn't the issue. Having a continual, strong enough fuel source to constantly produce steam, I feel, is the issue you guys are running into right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I think our best bet is either a wind elemental or a fire elemental. Based on my expert opinion.
Do we not have any oil?
You guys have some.
Well, we got that barrel of Greek fire.
That would... I'd venture the alchemist fire would last for a while. It's not Greek fire, so it's not going to burn for a long time. But it would burn for quite a while. And you guys do have some oil sources, which would last for a little while.
Yeah, we got the barrel of whale oil.
I think you got more than one barrel.
Well, I know there's whale oil there, period. I couldn't remember how much, but I remember it was there.
It's not in the ship supplies. Anybody got whale oil in their inventory?
Not that I
I'm looking.
know.
I don't think so.
That's not right, because I know we got it.
You guys might have sold it.
I have iron root oil.
That's not gonna do it.
Looking for him.
I mean, it's an oil; it'll burn, but that's a small. That's like a oil the hinges size container.
I mean, regardless of what we're looking for, we know we need. So we can come up with that on the fly. The biggest decision that we have to make right now as we are heading out is we need to decide who's going back to Haven and who's staying on this ship. That's what needs to be decided.
Gal can stay on the ship.
Well, here's the message that I'm sending to Captain Wright for more information, so people can make hopefully informed decisions.
I mean, I think that's perfect for now because at least we can stay within 300 feet of each other for days.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
at least you and I can communicate. And then if I need to, I can send. We can make it a point of once a day. I will send you a message and wait for a reply.
Mm-hmm.
And anything outside of 2 days of no response, I'm going to assume or 2 Haven's been taken over. Did you hear that? Because I just realized I might have cut out.
Most of it.
I was gonna
The
say you were
one
cutting
thing-
out a little bit.
I don't know why I'm cutting out. So basically, this is what Otis is saying. He's saying that you can communicate with Wright. So for the next couple of days, at least until we get the initial from Wright, that we will stay together within the 300 feet. You can stay on B sub. I'll stay here on this ship, and we can communicate with each other via ear.
Well, yes, I'm gonna stay on this ship until we're ready to split because it's,
Well, someone's going to have to go with B to keep him updated as to what's going on because he can't stay up here the whole time.
I'll go.
Well, I mean, like nothing is happening until we split, though, right? Unless,
Correct.
I guess.
I mean, yes, but I mean, there's or whatever, whatnot. I mean, also, we don't want both ships to be at surface level, if that makes sense, if we don't need them to be.
Look,
If that makes sense.
Taddy will volunteer to go hang out with B.
Okay. Boom. Problem solved.
Yes.
Right there. So then the next question is once we do split, we need to figure out, is it just Taddy and Silt that are going with B and everybody else is staying here? That's one
That
option
is-
that can work, and you guys can work in a small team. But it's
That's
also up to
to
the rest
other
of them.
people. And I'm just like, once Captain Wright has information, I mean, he may say something that somebody's like, oh, definitely I'm going, or oh, definitely I'm staying. So
Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully, if he is, that's going to be within the next 3 days, hopefully. So, really, it's going to be up
Did you send that
to
message,
Gowan
Sil?
and
yeah.
Okay. It takes about 30 seconds to get a response.
Well, there we have it. Status.
I'm sorry, I didn't get what the Jacob broke up.
The
Silt gets a
the
response in about 30 seconds from Captain Wright.
Got it.
which I would share.
Well, it sounds like you and Taddy need to start heading back as soon as possible.
Well, yeah, like we're all going the same direction, though.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if B can do something to expedite his process.
Yeah, guess
I can
that's
cut about 2 days off the voyage if we split off right now and V-line towards Haven.
So
Perfect.
there's our answer.
Let's do that.
So it sounds like Pan's staying here. Pearl needs to stay because of them.
Mhm.
Pan,
I'll
correct
go
me if I'm wrong.
wherever.
Gal, it's up to you. Wherever you.
Wherever people think I'm most needed.
So Otis, Pearl, and Pan are staying on the rock and hard place. And Taddy, Silt are going with B. And Gallon is up in the air. Do I have that right?
I'll stay on the
Yeah.
ship.
You're going to stay with us, Gal?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless Taddy, Silt, do y'all need me on your ship?
No idea
Yeah.
what we're walking into.
I'm thinking that Taddy and Silt should work best in a small team and go start running amok on these guys.
Okay.
That's my thought. I mean, this is the first time you both are getting Otis's blessing to literally take the leash off and go cause chaos.
You fuck that bitch.
Yeah, like that in essence. Like he is giving full like
Do the Harley Quinn. Walk down the street with a baseball bat singing "Someone's gonna get it."
Taddy's probably just literally bouncing up and down in excitement right now.
Yeah.
Pulsating, just
Can't get there quick enough.
we'll keep in contact with you guys till then. And if we can try to get others.
I
We
mean,
will.
do you really want to stay in contact and know what the fuck I'm doing? I'm just saying, buddy.
No, we'll leave it to, status updates. They don't need to know what you're doing, Taddy.
Okay. I'm just saying, we've been down this road before. Remember,
Well,
don't want to be an accessory. Don't ask questions.
I think you two should probably be on your way then. If nothing else. Again, I'll update you or I'll stay in contact with you every day.
Silt, I'm guessing you're bringing Frick with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would be apologizing to Frick for, getting on a submarine.
He squawks. Ah. Okay. Do we have an accord on the plan?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to split the group, but at this point, that's really the only.
Beautiful. We are going to fast forward just a little bit. It is past dawn, but still early morning the following day. You've
Do we
all...
need rolls?
No, you don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
You've all been sailing for about 12 hours, heading your different directions. The rock in a hard place, heading towards the Feywild Island. Bee's submarine, heading towards Haven. Speaking of which, I'll put you guys a little purple dot there. The submarine, you're about to hit the storm wall. You're maybe a couple hours max from passing through it. B surfaces the submarine to get fresh air before you go under the storm wall, just in case, precautionary. As you're there up on top of the submarine, getting that fresh air, and the crew of the Rock in a Hard Place, or those of you on the Rock in a Hard Place, are up doing your morning routine, a loud boom echoes. And as you stop what you're doing to look around and see where all of you hear this, by the way, not any one party. But as you all kind of stop and what the hell was that? And look around, you see a shockwave emanating out from the storm cloud. The storm cloud itself, that storm wall that has protected Haven for unknown years, is dissipating with it. The shockwave passes over all of you, knocking you to your asses. You quickly get back up to your feet and look. The storm cloud gone. You can see Haven in the distance. Except that shimmering light, the crystal that has been keeping Haven safe from above the High Tries Tower, is gone. And as you stare in disbelief at the new world that you live in, you see the wave starting to rise and roll out towards you from Haven. That is where we are going to stop tonight's session and take a break from this campaign.
Oh.
If I forget, then the first thing that Silt is saying is, fuck yeah, it's gone.
Cool.
So yeah.
DM, I didn't hear you. Sorry. So that we're ending tonight there and taking a break from this campaign.
And taking a break from this campaign, we are going to run at least a module out of what Mike has prepared so graciously so that I can take a break and recharge my batteries, so to speak. And yeah, we'll go into the next chapter of this campaign when we get back in however many weeks. We'll see. So we will still be streaming every week, everybody. Just next week it'll be session 0 for Mike's run, and we'll go from there. So yeah, love you. Thanks for coming to watch, and we'll see you back next week.